And basically what this is this is a starting point of building your foundation. We've all heard of a 60-second elevator pitch. So what this is a much more abbreviated version. I used to do events out actually in New York, specifically Long Island. And I remember talking to some of the students in my classes out there about like a 60-second elevator pitch. And it was so funny because I remember one of them sitting in the front row cut me off and was like, "I'm sorry, did you say 60 seconds? This is Long Island. You've got 20 seconds, now go." So I went ahead and abbreviated it because of the feedback I got from that student. So what I mean by a power pitch here is basically, who are you and what are you doing? So here's what I did. When I worked at Dell, I was doing real estate part-time. Even though I went on to flip 10 houses that year, I never talked about my job at Dell. So let's take two examples. Let's say I met one of you at a happy hour and one of you asked me what I did for a living. What I'm not going to say is, "Oh, I work for Dell and I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do in life. And so, I've always been watching HGTV. And so I want to flip a couple houses, but I really don't know how. But I hired these coaches and mentors and I'm sure they're going to help me be very successful." So that's an example of what we don't want to say. So I chose never to talk about Dell. And that was a risk I was okay with. If Dell found out that I was doing this and they were going to fire me, I didn't care. I also happen to live on the opposite extreme end of the spectrum. I don't care. I don't fire me. Big deal. I'll figure out my career in real estate. So when people would ask me what I would do, this is my 20-second power pitch. I would say, "I'm a residential redeveloper based out of downtown Chicago. We're currently on target to renovate a handful of properties over the next 12 months. And what's cool about my process is all of our deals are funded with other people's money. So my investors love it because they get to kick back and relax while we do all the work. And they earn double-digit returns with a protected, secured, and insured asset.